Yo, check this out. This is Wayne Wonder, representing for Warrior LTV. You see the vision, don't it? See the vision. Warrior LTV. Keep it locked.
Now, I'm gonna tell you. We, as bloggers, these are the issues that we need to address. You understand what I said? Set the bar for the youth. Share, like, and subscribe, and stay tuned to the channel. I don't know all this. Yes, my brothers and sisters. Greetings once again in the mighty name of His Imperial Majesty Emperor Haile Selassie I first, and all things good and wonderful amongst us and about us. You know, see, welcome viewers and subscribers. Viewers, if you like the content, subscribe and make we help grow the platform. You know, see. Yeah, so from the other day I will observe the woeful, loss of life of the young lady, and her 4 children them. You know, see it. And the first thing I want to say, condolences to the families. All of the family and friends and relatives who lost the loved one. So when I say fair name, I want to call first, and a fair name start the thing, but I want to call out her name and her children them name first. Because I notice I feel the boy name up at top first. You know, see, him now become center stage. I feel him life becomes the concern, become the topic of a conversation. Anyway, so condolences to the family. 31-year-old Kimisha Wright and her children, Kimana Smith, 15-year-old, Shara Lee Smith, 10-year-old, Raphaelia Smith, 5 years old, and Kishan Henry, 23 months old. You know, see it. So, where heart goes out, where heart mourn with the family. You know, see it. You know, see it. Yeah. So we notice them there's an argument regarding capital punishment. We bring back capital punishment for the youth, the boy where confess to these things, yeah. You know, see it. And the human rights people, I must say, for wait till trial or something like, yeah, wait till trial and them sort of things are before you know. But my concern is, you know, if I'm a business, first thing I state is that's a business what I am to that boy, yeah, you know. Babylon for have him, deal with him, the guilty man, for them way, how them wish to deal with him. You know, see it? Yeah. We just want close the page by him and not have him to deal with no more. You know, see, we should have, we don't wish still, but him lucky we not organize a thing for the youth them when in a prison, you know, like a GoFundMe for the youth them when in a jail, where him a go monks, you know, the one them where him go monks. Yeah. Him lucky we not do things like that. You know, see it? Yeah. You know, see it? They never know. Too. Sure. But when a business over to them boy there, we are telling that straight. You know, see it? And we don't love how the DPP are dealing with it. As always, as usual, them always come some little media crap movements. You know, see it? And mess up the thing in the long run. Which me always I look upon, you know. You know, see it? It's Vibes Cartel, just moments away from a privy council decision. And with the you know, see it? There is many questions. Film case fragile. You know, see it? The next thing again are the Klansman them case. It just a whittle way. You know, see it? Demoralize the justice process and the whole process from witness, people coming forward and things like that, you know. there's no success. It's like say, well, then within a few, them will see back the people them with them accused. And them have to go live it out or die it out. You see it? You see it? So we not full stand because we know say it's supposed to have gone in front of like Parliament or something like that for this ban capital punishment. See? So in order to get it back, you obviously have to go have this. I don't know, can the public prosecution just call for something where was abolished because of a specific case and just by for them demand, oh, this all work. Can it work in time? Will it work in time for this guy get the benefit or the effect of it then? You know, see, it kind of confusing them type of argument that come from the DPP. You know? Because I know you just can't just go draw for a type of punishment when it exists no more. It's like basically you draw for a new punishment then say, lie down in the square and make everybody walk by you. You know, see, as a punishment. And then now everybody else say, yeah, it can't work, and that him deserve, so that him forget. See, this boy I deserve it, you know, don't get me wrong. But it's the type of argument, them the hurry come up, jump up argument, them where it's just a fly off of people's tongue. And professionally, when me I wonder how them people, it's like them just say them please for appease the public and really give the public now great education on how the thing go, how the thing really operate. So I would love the legal expert them are, you know, the eye them way in and so full stand how that thing they work. Because me know everybody must confuse like me, or them believe say not because legislation overruled that and abolish it. A public prosecutor can ask back feet, particularly in a case like this, and it work, and them get it. You know, see, or is she just a blow wind out her mouth? Because at the end of the day, most of the time I just that Mr. she do. And that's because of them think they again why we don't have the great faith or confidence, you know, when them talk and when them make certain promises. You know, see, because you know, it's like them just make bossy talk. I just so me can see it. Someone that love this explain to me how that all work. And if when it come on to appeal, because you can appeal the sentence, you know, you can appeal the trial, you can appeal the sentence, you can, it's what I say. When it come to appeal and things like that, where every liar, any liar, good or bad, I go for. Then I can make reference to, well, them bring in the punishment here. Just for me not well I remember read that headline because I don't know now the mama and the parents and the uncle and the brother them and sister them and them people that we want member, you know, them people we had them amongst today and them we feel like from long time as a matter of fact, from the whole incident happen. You know, see, we just have to watch it out clearly if you see what happening because it's unusual, it's an unusual happening. Unless it's some gang war thing or some little. But if we have a one brutal, sick, twisted serial killer walk in upon a family and do this rasta, we not really used to them sort of thing. We don't, it's weird, there is no explanation. There's only one way. You can't look on this and say a guy just have the devil in him. You see, you can't there wonder if a stray bullet or nothing like that fly over there. So that guy literally hold the people and put him on them rasta. You see it? You see it? I wonder we can't have no farmer who weary or any farmer conscience for that one year rasta. You see it? Straight talk. We heart mourn with the family there. Anyway, I could read the headlines. The head of our country's human rights group has described the capital punishment as just more blood on top of blood. And this urging the state to let reason prevail over emotions in the case of RUSHANE BARNETT, the man charged with the the wanton murder of the young mother and her 4 children in Clarendon last week. Carla Golotta, Executive Director of Stand Up for Jamaica, was responding to the capital punishment notice served on Barnett by the Office of the Director of Public Prosecution. So that sounds like she can just go resurrect it whenever she wants and use it. She served notice. It's not a case like say she get okay from anybody else or she need it from anybody else. You see, when you hear the Prime Minister talk about it like at them, the Prime Minister, them want to bring it back. You see, and they never sound like, even though, the Prime Minister case, the case of the DPP, but the DPP left them out of this. Not the case of the Prime Minister. The Prime Minister loose, careless boy talk, him a go round and a make. Him just attack, him attack for please people, for please the ears. Him not do nothing. Him not back him speech them. And him not prepared for back them. That's why him can't say anything and go around and say anything and come back and backtrack. You know, see it? Because in that event there, because of lazy politics and corrupt politics, and them think they are the root of crime. And them think they are the root of crime. Yo, I guess where me come from, me know what I go on. Me I tell you what I go on, and I ask and I guess. Me I guess. It's a centuries old thing. The trend not change, the pattern not change. You know, see it? And the most things, you look by yourself, policeman in a station corrupt. You know, have no great respect for them because at the end of the day, them compromise and them is not no example. You know, see it? When you have certain police now coming out of place, we mean corrupt, nobody boy and know how to put him go with it. We can't overlook being corrupt by fraternizing with female. We always overlook that because we say as Jamaica, no matter of fact, we add more respect to your thing too. When we say you can, that we are flexible, you know, see it? You can communicate and connect with the woman them and get them. And yet still you after we the same woman them want we like, you know what I say? And you still after and you know a level of respect there. No disrespect to these police. You see? So them hold up a standard and a level is being maintained and is observed at all time by I and I Rasta. You know, see it? So when it come up a top to the politician, them carry go way up there with less, you know, long story short. When it come on to them up the Rasta, we can see, we know. At the other day we say election, the man them they even hide and buy the election. The man them have car park up with much millions of dollars in there, give it to people for buy vote a polling station. And them they act like I live in a denial, act like with that naive and dumb. That's we don't know what corruption is. And now you are going to come blame me and introduce capital punishment with this lazy self. Go do government work, Rasta. You not get paid enough and you not thief enough. You know see it? But out of the kitty want a thief from it all come figure fight politics or counter the intention, the criminal intent. You know see it psychologically counter that. Out of the kitty it all come. And want to have them love and interest there in the youth them at Jamaica. From full family and full mad picnic them alright. You know good. You know see it? Like we are idiot, like we don't know what go on, Rasta. We don't be cha. Or if you just jump up and say, I gotta do this. We don't know how that go. And we're not confident in how you explain how that go. You sound like you can just go, you know? We're not sure that our word neither. You just bring a whole heap of confusion now to the confidence because we don't know where that go, if that can go away. While this boy do such a erroneous act in a Jamaica and he bring shadow of doubt now regarding him conviction because at the end of the day, our big news, a headline news say you have to put your mouth in it and chat crap. Me don't know how that go work. From my little knowledge, Rasta, somebody else have to come explain that to me. I've never seen anything like this before. You know, see it? If that was our intention, she could have compromised it, you know, by mentioning it before even trial and all them sort of something the Rasta. You know, see it? While them could have delayed the trial until the legislative process carry out. And then them, before conviction. So that them can use it at conviction. You not defend the boy, you know. You know, see it. But at the basis, them I try cover where me don't want the boy I just walk. So, like, I hit that. You know, see it. And him no mad neither. How mad can he be if you go credit him with mental health issues when him take for himself immediately? This was pre-planned, Rasta, premeditated. You know, see it. This are not accidental happenings. Him take for himself, him have him escape plan out and everything. What kind of evaluation we are waiting upon, Rasta? Kind of formalities them here. And the guy don't complain for no form of madness neither. You know, see it. One thing me love me is that the police them are give him hell. What you expect? No, this is the standard that I come to know in Jamaica where I born and grew up. You know, see, certain crime, Rasta, you're on your own with that, you know. Oh, rape and girl crime like them start evil against woman, you just used to dip on the list regardless of who is and where you come from you hurt woman like that. You know, not afraid of jail nor prison. Line draw. So you better go round and back with them, boy. And you spin puppy life at jail, you there. You sleep at ground, you just live like a mad boy, a empty bucket and them thing there. Yeah. You know, see it. Anyway, I could go on and continue. Because the thing is, with some boy, if you know, with some jail and prison are two different law, you know. You know, see, two different law. Hence the reason why there is so much scrutiny between the warden and the police them when police bring prisoner come back to prison. Because warden knows the police have no limit to where them will go with brutality. And them no want to be the one for have that crisis because you know see on themselves like a them or look suspicious and other like that. Them not take that for no police. Not there. You know see, so if I scratch the fire but water with bad the police and make him I want to pass, my prisoner pass through, you know, where you touch him for. You know, so you know what I'm going on anyway. Make we get on with that part, yeah. You know see. We not hey boy, we not call your name and we not talk, but hey. Condolences to 31-year-old Kimisha Wright and her children them. Commander Smith, 15. Shara Lee Smith, 10. Raphaelia Smith, 5. And Kisha and Henry, 23 months old. And them who want to talk about them who want to remember. We don't want to hear nothing about that dirty boy there, you know. Sure. You know, see, me them now read about because them don't know already and them thing that I couldn't deal with why and I never take it up from in the first place, you know. You know, see. First, it is really horrendous. And I must express my horror over what happened. But secondly, my reaction is that we should still not get emotional. I don't think that anything that further drives the outrage is going to help the country to resolve what is happening. Goloto told the Jamaica Observer in an interview Tuesday evening. That boy are exempt from everything else, man. I wanted a woman there, man. That boy are exempt. And the perpetrator of that is exempt from all human consideration, Rasta. And no who want to challenge that, anybody challenge that, I get exempt from them same human consideration. That you see, pointing to the fact that the court had ordered a psychiatric evaluation for Barnett, which was requested by prosecutors to determine whether he is fit to plea. Gulato said that the result of that evaluation could nullify the prosecution's move. A psychiatric evaluation has been ordered for the person that was detained, so that should invite everybody to want to apply some caution before we decide to want to request the capital punishment, because in case he is mentally ill, he is still guilty for doing something heinous, but he cannot be sentenced, she argued. She also reiterated her position that the effectiveness of the capital punishment is stemming crime is yet to be proved. You know, see, we know that, we know all of them sort of thing, but in a special case here, you know, see, this is not normal crime. You know, see, Every step of the way, every level, you have a different level, you know. You see it, and when they talk about emotion, you can't control emotion when them lose love one, and when one will drop like that, them way the children and them start to sit in the drop. Him lucky him take away himself in a Clarendon there. You see, I tell a story for who I listen till now. I come to Clarendon already, you know, I say a big tick man. I say furthermore the crowd tick like a market. See? And the bus I come through, traffic jam, take long. And by the bus reach where the incident, there's a big thick man I sit on the ground, like him unconscious. Cause them beat him, the crowd beat him properly. And the right stand upside him is a prize bull. When I say prize bull cow, you know, like a Denby, a show bull in a rasta. You know, see, and we just the bus just in time for reach to them and tie the bull pan him, tie the bull rope pan him. You know, see it, and it's like a slow, so I get pick up certain details. So luckily, me did it, so at that time, there's a youth rasta. You know, see, I'm going to say, the man them pick up 2 cutlass when them done time, you know, 2 young chapped in but country youth, you know. Pick up them 2 cutlass, you know, and turn up on each side of the bull, you know, rasta. Cause me I watch what I go on, me no know what I go on, the whole crowd know what I go on, but me as a little town youth don't know what I go on. And the 2 man them, on the asphalt, them there in the road, them there now, you know. 2 man like them beat him and them tell him to get up, cause them can't go station now and them go on like him unconscious and now and get up. Man, them time on the bull, you know. And 2 young boys turn up at the bull side them, you know. And with them cutlass, you know, me say them a run down the bull and I beat the bull, you know, rasta. And the bull a take away himself down the road, you know. Now my boy tie on pan the bull like a banana trash, you know. Him wake up long time, you know. When him realize that the man them serious, him wake up and the man them say we are dry gas station, then he wake up long time and a chip a go on the side the asphalt to try get up and all of them sort of thing, you know. Well strong, you know. Hey, black man can take lick, you know, cause we still there take lick till now serious still, you know, we are black people, you know. We can't take lick. Cause me think so well then. It's just a body them about dragging up the road, you know, you know. Oh, when the asphalt take my boy, man, I tell you, say, oh, get up and take away himself. So Clarendon people are nice like that. You know, see, them not nice. I mean, I have stories to tell you about them people, the rasta. Them not normal. So, if I was them catch that boy, yeah. Whoa! If I was them catch that boy, yeah. I tell you, say, boy, not nothing there to pick up Rasta. A man that done with him, them would probably have burned him too. You know, see it? Worse to look like, yeah, that's what you talk about, man. Yeah, and the whole community, the whole parish, I join up together and team up. That one, hurt me, you know, I feel like we ain't a Rasta. You know, see it? You know, see it? We don't know what to say, cause we don't see what go on, we don't know what go on, and this thing I just go on. We don't want to make it look like so we just attack because, you know, see it? We want to attack. It hurt me too, and when it bring pain to it, when we talk about it, just, I man, we have to wait till like over a week before I man can bring the fight out. Youth, them thing, all me would have left from Kingston gone and Clarendon gone hunt him, you know. Yes, Rasta. You know, I'm not going to dry it out to the item. Like, I'm just want the item know say, that's the thing about this whole affair where me personally, not really, after all is said and done now in a Iron Man pain, I'm going to get uncomfortable reasoning from the prosecution there. This disconcerting. This is something more for pay attention to because at the end of the day, him don't get capital punishment, you know. Because anyway, him go in a Jamaica prison system as him quint man draw card, man pluck him card, you know. As him quint. You know, I'm telling about the little man them will live. Not live at prison, but them go to prison. And them not have no name now, you know. Only power name there. Eh? Them man there. And a name a road and them sort of thing. Them man they desperate for something like that and for attention and respect. You know, see, because them they are prison frustrated and man I look down upon them like that. So them say food like them, man, food nyam, man. And some man get respect, man, because everybody know we have picnic, have children on road and you know, they are road for all our protect them children. A serious emotion go through prison, you know. Nobody feel like say prisoner no human, you know, Rasta. Oh, well, no, that me assure you now, you know, Rasta, more time I have to observe, so it's suffering is what make us, you know, who we are sometimes, you know, enough at the time too, you know, see, because, again, we share every other human emotion, wants and needs, so we say, same way, it might sound hypocritical or ironic, but boy, that's the truth. You see all our man, I think about all them baby mother out there with 5 children when she alone in the house. So, all them a talk about capital punishment, them good at never see him a trial. Them good at never see him for trial. This is the possibility of him successfully. You know what? We don't celebrate the last of life around here, so. You see, but it kind of amusing how them observe one spectrum of the thing and the reality, the likelihood, you know, the practical likelihood for any of this. You know, I hope the item catch your eye still. I give thanks. You see it. Rastafari.